We're losing money. £1.6 million in the red. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Creating a Legacy with FC United Manchester. Our finances are dreadful. The devil is there. 1.666 million. It's so bad, guys. Honestly, can't wait for the end of the season to get some pennies in. But before we get into how it's been going, let's check out the fixtures since the last episode. So after the FA Cup disappointment, we then travelled away to Peterborough and went down to a set-piece goal, Raggett tucking it away 1-0 Peterborough. That was followed up with a home tie to Hull City, a game which we always knew was going to be tough. And we managed to get ourselves in the lead here with the ball across. Burton with the strike gets saved and Billy Waiters tucks it away. It put us 1-0 up on the 29th minute. Hull managed to get themselves back into it very late on. It comes from a set piece from ourselves, which is even more disappointing. So as you can see, the counter attack is on. They're playing some nice football. Spread out wide. Has a shot. Keeper picks it up. Now at this point we should be seeing the game out. We should be taking control. They've had a counter. They've lost the ball. Now let's just don't give it back. But that's exactly what we do. Not once, but twice. Ellison loses it. Cross. He plays it across. O'Connor should have got to that, but unfortunately he didn't. Rebound, ball in, back post, tucks it away, 1-1. That was followed up with an away trip to Stoke City. A game where it could have gone either way. We actually missed a penalty in the game, which would have obviously gave us the 3 points. But as you can see here, we go 1-0 up when Burton tucks one away. Beautiful finish after a sliding tackle ends up setting him up. Nice back pass there, basically. They get the equaliser here on the 79th minute. Ball up. It's collected by Watson. He cuts inside. It's deflected. Keeper just can't save it, and it's unfortunately gone in to make it 1-1. No idea how he gets the goal, because I was never going in. The man of the moment in real life, Marcus Rashford, tucks away the winning goal here. Off the rebound, tucks away 1-0 Norwich. That's another defeat. So guys, with that run of form, as you can see, we are sitting in 20th place. We're playing Aston Villa, who are in 21st, away from home next. And we're only 2 points clear of Barnsley. Burnley and Charlton are also in the drop zone. We really are struggling. We've won 7, drew 11, lost 11. It could go either way at the minute, guys. We could kick on and manage to just pull ourselves away and get a nice 6 or 7 point gap again. But at the minute, guys, we are really in a relegation fight. Going through who's been performing the best. Billy Waiters is top goal scorer with 8. John's in now 7. Burton's up there now with 5 as well. He's probably going to actually get a run out today. Top assists is 5 for Burton, O'Connor again, and then Bram Ellison, who has just been talking about a new contract which has not been signed yet but will be signed very shortly. He's going to go up to 8k a week. He is performing at a 7.37 average through all competitions. And he is just superb. I mean, what's his appearances now? 446. He's 4 appearances away from 450, guys. We could never have envisaged that when that young kid stepped out on the turf in league in the Conference North, if you remember. Just superb. He's gone all the way. 94% pass completion from Christian's one game. James Reed's up there at 86%. Our young Norwegian at 84% as a striker. Top average rating. It's O'Connor with 7.80, then Bram, then Kerr, then Reed, then John, Billy Waiters, and then Simpson. So let's get the team picked for today, guys, shall we? So we're going to go Reece in goal. We've got Sheeran, Riddle, Ray, and Johnson. I think Johnson's probably going to be starting, is he? Or maybe we can get Palmerston out there. I think we'll get Palmerston out there just for a bit more experience. And Billy Waiters is going to come back into the side. Bram Ellison, O'Connor, Reed is given. Possibly John's going to come off for... no, Simpson's not fully fit yet. So John is going to start again. Burton is going to get the start, as I said, because unfortunately Murphy, he's just not doing it, guys. 1 goal all season is not acceptable, especially when our young Norwegians got just as many. Again, hopefully this guy is going to develop into one of our better players. I'm just trying to kind of give him a steady build up at the minute. Back on tactics. So Burton, John, O'Connor, Ellison, Waiters. Now a couple of things I do want to change. I want to start closing down a lot more. I want to just kind of bring that in a little bit and just see if it can work a bit. I want to remove exploit the flanks because we're trying these crossfield balls way too much at the minute. So hopefully them two changes will help. The close down much more is something I've always avoided because we are a very deep side. But we're giving them too much space even on the edge of our own box. So hopefully having that setting, hopefully in our own half will implement a lot more. And I'm hoping it doesn't drag us out of position too much in terms of chasing their back line too much, but still having our striker closing their keeper down will be useful, I think. So definitely something to try. This is a big game, but it's away from home, and I think our survival will be decided at home. Our home games are important, and we need to start picking up more points at home. So this is the 30th game, so we are not that far from the end of the season, guys. We're definitely in not the final stretch yet, but nearing the end of the mid-season, we can say. I've got my FC United Manchester Cup, I've got the scarf behind me. A great pass and move by Aston Villa there, and luckily for us it's blocked. Set piece coming in, cleared by Ellison. That's up to John. That was a horrendous pass. Right, I'm just going to aggressively encourage. I want to make sure we on them. This game is all about tempo. It's all about pressure. It's all about pushing them as hard as we can. It doesn't matter that they are sitting in 21st. They are a very good side. They have a budget which we dream of at the minute. So we need to make sure we're on it, and that's our issue. Recently we've not been on it like we normally are. We're not pressuring the opposition like we normally would. So hopefully we can get back into doing that. Ellison to Burton. Goes back to Reed. Reed into O'Connor, who's been just a shining light on loan from New York City. O'Connor through to Billy Waders. Oh, he's offside. Come on. But I mean, when you go up here, Stoke City are top at the minute. We got the point away against them. We should have beat them. Hull, they're in 9th. We got the point against them. So recently we've started to turn things around a bit, but as you saw last episode, we lost in the FA Cup. Then we've only picked up 2 points in the league since then. So definitely improvements are needed, guys. Definitely. How are the other teams doing? Okay, Burnley are losing. Charlton have not played. Barnsley are drawing. We can still come out with a win here. I'm going to passionately. I know it's something which I get told, don't talk passionate, talk firm but fair. But I like to stick to my methods. Now, unfortunately, Ruskin has not stepped up. And this season in the Capital One Cup when he played, he didn't do too well, so I'm kind of reluctant to play him. If Simpson was back, I'd have probably took John off and brought Simpson on. But I don't really want to do that with Ruskinen. He's more of a, if I desperately need a new striker on. Sorry, a new winger. We can possibly bring Arnie on for some fresh legs in the second half. I'm thinking striker change, bring on Nielsen, the young Norwegian. Ellison goes into O'Connor. O'Connor goes back to Reed. Reed back to O'Connor. O'Connor spreads it to Sheeran. Sheeran gets rarely forward recently. Nice to see him just creeping up but then being safe. O'Connor. That's into Billy Waders. Took it away. Saved. They've only had the one shot, so we are preventing them from playing. Palmerson goes back to Reed. Reed into Ellison. Into Billy Waiters. That goes back to Palmerson. Back into Reed. We're taking our time. We're playing some nice football. Billy Waders back to Reed again. He's on the ball a lot today. O'Connor spreads it to Billy Waders. Beautiful. Come on. Goes back to Reed. Into O'Connor. Back to Reed. O'Connor. Where's it at? Burton. Back to John. John will took it. Oh, John's hit the bar. Right, the only thing I'm always a bit worrying about, O'Connor's been in the game a lot, but I'm going to bring on Matty Kerr, and I'm going to move Bram into the playmaker role. Just because he's on the yellow and we really don't want to go down 10 men. Burton's not playing bad, but I'm going to bring on Nielsen. So let's just give them a bit of a pep talk. Thomas Nielsen's coming on, he's still only 16. Hopefully will develop in what I hope he's going to develop into. Okay, Barnsley are losing, so with the goal difference so tight, it's nice to have the 3-point gap on them, but I would like us to get a victory, which would kind of put us 4 points ahead of Aston Villa as well. I think the final change is going to be Arnie on the wing. Yusuf Hernandez, he goes back to somebody. That's blocked. I won't make the final change yet. Just another encourage assertively. With 68% possession, I generally think the tactical changes are meaning that we hold on to the ball a lot more than we normally do. Which is nice, because if they don't have the ball, they can't score. So let's take off Billy Waits, who has now picked up a yellow as well, so it makes sense to take him off. Bring on Arnie, and I've gave Arnie a ramming. You will go there. I want to see a good performance. Coming up to the 80th minute. We're away from home, so I'm not going to go crazy and bomb forward for the win. If we get it, we get it. If we don't, then it's been a very, very solid performance. Joyce, win it, win it, win it. Well in. Come on, Kurt. Septon. To Yusuf. He spreads it. Good ball out. First shot on target. Their first shot on target, man. Ellison just puts it wide. Arnie. Aston Villa 1, FC United Manchester 0. We dominated that. I mean, I know we're in a really, really bad run of form, but when you look through, since that cup game, we've not conceded more than 1 goal a game, but we've conceded in every game. We've only scored the 2. We had so many chances, and we're just not taking them. Damn it, that's tough to take. And you'll see here, we've got Burnley at home in 5 games' time, which is going to be massive. A massive tie, a relegation battle. And let's make no mistake, we are in a relegation battle. We've got Charlton a couple of games before that as well. So we've got a really, really, really important few games. And you'll see that actually Barnsley second from last game away from home. We've got some very, very tough games coming up, guys. We are in a relegation battle. It is our first season in the Championship. I did expect it was going to be a tough season, because this team is... They are my baby. I've developed them. I'm sticking by them. I'm very stubborn when it comes to my squad. I do know in the summer there'll be some changes. Whether we stay up or go down, there'll be some changes. But let's think positive. We are going to stay up. So I want to thank you for watching, guys. Really do appreciate it. It's been a struggle. Unfortunately, we dominated that and we ended up losing. So frustrating, guys, but thank you for the support as always. Really do appreciate it. And I will see you tomorrow for more Creating a Legacy with FC United Manchester.